So hello guys and welcome today, and we have a deck donation from Ben. We have a deck to fix. So they like playing this Dimir control deck with 3 Thorn of the Black Rose, and they've said that they feel like some matchups are really hard, for example Mono Red Rally, and they don't really want to change their deck in a massive way, like cutting the Thorns, but they would be happy if we tweaked it, and I definitely think there is some space for tweaking here. We see a pretty stock list, we see the Sneaky Snackers, the Cast Down, the Counter Spells, even the Modern Age and the Spellstutter Sprite, although there are no other fairies with the Sneaky Snackers. So basically we've got only the Snacker, which I don't think is enough, but maybe it is. We will definitely jump into the games with this version too, before we see what do we update. Triple Spell Pierce, they said that they like this 1 mana interaction, which I do agree with absolutely. I think it's very important. I think the counter spells are even pretty slow in some matchups, like exactly Mono Red Rally, which they seem to have trouble with. Double Preordain, we see some Brainstorms as well, 1 Dispel, and 18 lands with 4 Lorians, and 3 Snuffouts, and the Mystics to actually win off the game. I do like the Mystics in the main deck. In the sideboard, I've changed just 1 card. The Hydroblast are getting crazy expensive, so my rental program wasn't really enough. So today we are playing the Extract the Confession instead of one of the Hydroblast. I think that should be okay. They also said that they've given up on Boggles, and it seems like that matchup is impossible for them. I could definitely see why if we are playing Steel Sabotage instead of Annuls in the sideboard, but we will get to that later, probably in the video when we are rebuilding the deck. They played the Crypt Incursions, which is interesting too of in the sideboard, some Nausea, not sure if I pronounced that right, but this is here against Raleigh, I think. 1 Arms of Adar, that's also great against Elves and Fairies, and 1 Nihil Spellbomb. Very interesting deck. It looks pretty stock, but I do think we could make some changes to it. I know they have said that they don't like cutting the Thorns, but we may be forced to, and they said that their reasoning for the Triple Monarch in the main is that it's pretty difficult to outvalue decks like Giant Wildfire, and that basically you need to draw the Thorn or the Monarch to basically be able to win the game. I can agree with that, but the question is if the cantrips are not enough to find the Thorn even if he played just 2. We will get to that during the games, but for now let's jump into it, and if you guys want the deck fixing as well, you can do so on Patreon, link below, and now let's jump into the games and fix Ben's deck. Okay, so we go second against D-Team Netho, and we are playing Ben's deck as it is. We are keeping this hand too, by the way. And we made no changes to Ben's deck yet. We will do probably after this game, or maybe we'll play a couple more games afterwards to see how it actually performs. We'll go Mountain. Okay, so Ben said that they are struggling a little bit. I do think I want this island here. The reason for that is because they could just turn to grab the prize or something, and we could be in trouble. So I definitely want to keep up the Spell Pierce here. Turn to probably Aquifer or a Sneaky Snacker, depends. Flame Breather, yeah, we will snuff that out. I feel bad about taking 4 damage, but okay, Aquifer. We snuff out this guy and say go. I think not snuffing out would be a mistake here. 3 roses? Yeah, Ben is playing 3 roses. And they feel pretty confident about it, which is definitely interesting. They will grab the prize, Lava Dart, or Spell Pierce. They mentioned that they don't want many changes in the Monarch department, so I will respect that, but although I think we probably need to cut to 2, like 3 is a lot. Okay, Cast Down is good. Could play a Snacker, could hold up a Cast Down. I think we can Cast Down on our turn. I don't think it's super necessary to not to just hold it up. We could have a Spell Pierce here, which they need to be careful about. The Snackers, they are not super easily returned in this one, I will say that. They'll probably just grab the prize of Snacker. Well, that's not great. Okay, I guess it's a Snacker battle now. Counterspell is beautiful. We'll attack first. We can play another Snacker, I believe, which we can block with, I suppose. And I think we will as well. I'll play this Swamp, and I will just slam the Snacker. We have Snuff Out Counterspell, which I think is good, especially if they try to like play a Kessig, Gutter Snipe, or many other draw spells. They will just Lava Dart this guy, that's okay. Change 1 to the blue. Yeah, I'm not sure if like Monarchy in general is a good idea for this deck, I'll be honest, but maybe. That's it, okay. More Aquifers, doesn't feel great, but I don't think I'm attacking here. I think we're waiting for something. Yeah, I'm missing card advantage in this deck, that's not Monarch, right? Like, I'm missing like Augur of Bolas, or I think I've seen some other people playing this deck, like this archetype, play the Archaeologist, which actually seems quite awesome. They're not attacking, they're chilling, I respect it. I'm chilling too. Another island, just play it and chill, you know, nothing too crazy here. Already have, what? We have 6 lands already, that's interesting. We've got a little flooded, you know, 6 lands in the top 13, but nothing too crazy in this one. They have nothing in the graveyard, which I love. We can get back to Snackers if we draw like a Brainstorm. You've seen Dimir fairies play Accumulated Knowledge for when they don't counter anything. That could be a good idea as well, honestly. This is like a combination of Dimir fairies and Dimir control. Like a very interesting one too. I've seen people play just 4 Snackers, 4 spell starters. I think it's a little bit too few fairies for my liking, but it could be, you know, it could work. They will Fateless Looting, I will allow that. See what they discard. Maybe should have attacked first. Oh, double Snacker, that's really bad. When they flashback to looting now, I think we're forced to counterspell, to be honest, which is not great. Oh, we do find a Brainstorm, that's kinda cool. I'll just say go. We can return these end step. We can hardcast Snuff out too. I will probably just counterspell this Fateless Looting.
Hi!
Ben, what's up, man? We are playing the deck. Okay, they do nothing. That's kind of interesting. Do we Brainstorm end step? I think we do. We return back the Sneaker Snacker. We can start attacking with one if you really want. Hey, man, what's up? They will fire them for me. That's no response. Can't counterspell that. No response to the Brainstorm. We do find a Lorien, which means we can draw actually quite a lot of cards. So put 2 cards back. What do we don't need? I think Snuff out and land. Snuff out this land. We can crack, shuffle it back. I guess I want to draw. Okay, if I want to draw Lorien, I can do Aquifer, Lorien. We will draw Lorien. We can play the landscape, shuffle back the Aquifer. Problem is how much mana we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I need to hold up a counterspell here. So I can do this. I can't do this. I will draw the land. So this wasn't ideal, but that's okay. I just cast the Lorien. Spellstutter Sprite is great, actually. We can even, well, countering the Fateless with that is actually quite easy, I think. That's great. Okay, I enjoy this. I will definitely swing with one of the Sneaky Snackers. This is like a turn we are the most vulnerable, I would say. The reason for the 3 roses in the Jund matchup, it's super popular in my local game store. Yeah, he's playing a Nayada, I can confirm, right? I've talked to Radek and some other people, and it really seems very popular there. Is that it? I think it is. Only way I'm winning that match is having an early Monarch. On the other hand, if I do the matchup, yeah, it's pretty good now. Yeah, I bet. I don't mind the Thorns. I think they are great. Maybe you could play a third one in the side and play 2 main, because in a lot of matchup, the Thorns are just bad. Like, actually, just a dead card, which I don't love for you, especially if you draw multiples. We'll kind of cook with that information though. It's good to know that you play against John Wildfire. That's a crucial information. I think Ramp is pretty popular there as well, right? Isn't it? Let's see what they do. I'm kind of trying to use the Spellstutter Sprite, especially on the Fateless Looting if they decide to flashback it. Yep, definitely using the Spellstutter. CMC is 1, so even if they kill some of these, we are still fine. If this was CMC 3, I would probably hard counter, honestly. So looting's gone. They're lightning my face. Alright, okay, am I dead or like, I mean... Yeah, I guess, yeah. Okay, what do we don't want? I don't like the Modern Age in this matchup. The Thorn is like, I'm pro like 1. I do like the Mystic. I love the Spell Bomb. Definitely Hydroblast. Yes, I've got 1 ban. They're just too expensive for my rental program. Didn't you say you'd be at Nayada yesterday? Sorry, no time. Like, absolutely, sorry. It's out of question. And I don't have a deck yet. There is one last card that needs to come from, I think, Netherlands for me to have the deck. We could run Crypt Incursion to be completely real here. I do think it's quite nice actually against them. I will try the Crypt Incursion tech. I never did this against Burn, but I think it could work. Okay, I'll play first. This hand would be great. There are no lands. We need to mulligan. That's really slow. Yeah, it's really slow, but it has spell stutters, so I guess it's fine. With a Preordain too. Yeah, I think this is good. I think we can keep this. And I do think from these cards I'm ditching the Preordain, honestly. Okay, I'm playing the Aquifer saying go. I can definitely see running one of them in the side, and this is also most of the reason why I'm running 3 Sabotage. I see. They can counter the Wildfires. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I see. Well, I think, I don't know how much you play against John, but I think you're over-preparing for it a little bit. Okay, I didn't cycle. Should have, probably. It's fine, let's go to combat. Okay, I need to focus here. Yeah, against Junt, I mean, you're very well prepared against Junt. I just think maybe it's too much. I think drawing one well-timed Monarch should be actually enough to just destroy Junt, in my opinion. They have a Pierce. They could have a Blast. Okay, I think they're playing it slow. Yeah, I'm cycling Lorien. We don't need black, just picking up an island. We can spell stutter plus Pierce, which is sweet. This spell is also kinda good. It's not as good. I would rather have envelope, but it's okay. Okay, let's just say go. Well, somebody is gonna round out of lands first, right? Probably not gonna be them on the play, on the draw rather. So we have spell Pierce, we have spell stutters. Oh, lightning me, sure, it's fine. That's it, okay. Another land, that's nice, can double spell stutter. I don't mind this. Would love to find like a Murmuring Mystic, although just tapping 4 for the Mystic is kinda tough too. Yeah, this is the last chain lightning I'll let through though. They're doing a lot. Crypt Incursion, sure, just skip the turn. Like a breather would be a problem. This is the problem with only spell stutter sprites and snackers as a counters magic, right? Find Hydro, that's nice. Still chillin', still chillin'. I would love one more land, I'll be honest. They will Fateless Looting. I think I will probably just Spellstutter Sprite that. I'll probably try to kill the fairy. Okay, well that's good. They can flash it back. We can Spellstutter Sprite again if they do. I think that's the play. Now we have Clock, which is good. And we have some more counter magic. I love it. That's not bad. Counter spell, wow. I'm expecting some red blasts, but nothing too major. We have a clock-ish. Clock on the board, I guess. It's a 10-turn clock, but it counts. Accumulated knowledge is a cool idea. Yeah, or maybe even something like the archaeologist. I will show you a list later. I really loved. I will show you a list later. It went 5-0 and it kind of has a lot of things in it. It has more ways to support the discard from the modern age apart from Sneaker Snackers. And it plays like some Dehadas ploy. It runs the Archaeologist, which I think is a very good card, by the way. Sol, good morning, man. We go to 5 lands. It's quite good. Do you think they have some red blasts in there? I don't really know. We'll go Kessig. I will cast that down, so I'm okay with that. We could take a lot of damage from it, but it's okay. I'll just cast this down now. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, we have all the good stuff here. Crit Incursion is +3, I guess. They'll grab the prize a snacker. Let me Spell Pierce to grab the prize. If you have a red blast, I will Hydro Blast. Or Dispel rather, actually. Nice. Crit Incursion the snacker could be a play, honestly. I would love a land here. Mystic. Do you guys think it's time for a Murmuring Mystic? Archaeologist is the mill guy? Yeah. And it works amazingly with Sneaky Snackers. So we could Mystic. They already tried to grab the prize. We have Hydros. Yeah, I mean, I hope we can survive this one turn. I'm just going Mystic. Maybe it's too hasty. If I die, I know not to do it again, but I think this is okay. They could just... Okay, they go all in here. I think we die, maybe? They have like double Fire Blast. So I should have maybe waited, but no. Okay, we win this game. That's nice. Oof, that was close. Extract the Confession. Is that something we want against them? I don't necessarily think so. I think we can just submit. They're going first now, so I need hopefully a pretty untapped hand. That would be great. Oh, Pierce, Snuff Out, Snacker. This hand is pretty bad. It doesn't do much. It has only a Spell Pierce, which is good. They move to 6. 1 land to Mystic. Oh, just win the match. I guess they didn't find a good hand. Okay, sure. Okay, guys, so now we have updated the deck. We go against Budzik, and we have made some changes to the deck. We've added the accumulated knowledges to make the Modern Age even better. 1 Dehadas ploy, and now the Modern Age should actually be good. We can keep this hand. It has 4 lands. Oh, I think they're on Boggles. This is a nightmare matchup if they're on Boggles. They are not today on Boggles. Okay. Are they on Black Sack? Ooh, pretty bad. They're on Black Sack. Yeah, that's a matchup. That's a matchup. I think it's pretty bad because Snuff Outs are useless. Blood Throne. Alright, tough. Yeah, with this hand, that's pretty impossible, but we'll try our best. See what we get. I would love a Sneaky Snacker or some island. Let's Modern Age the island. Both sideboards a little better. Oh, hey, we have the knowledge. I think we're casting that though. Not gonna lie, I think we're casting that. Yeah, I'm not sure if our sideboard has the tools necessary to beat Black Sack, but I hope it has. Okay, Shambling Gust. Okay, we just lost, I think. It's impossible, this one. Create a treasure. They'll probably do a stamina on this Shambler and we're cooked. Oh yeah, or that. That's GG. That's GG, right? I mean, that's honestly even maybe GG on board. Just good game. Alright. So we have nothing in the sideboard too. I mean, take away Snuff Outs. Extract the Confession, Arms of Hadar. MTG only today? We can do something later. We'll see. Anu's useless unless they play Sadistic Glee. I think Budzik is on Glee. Maybe I should play a couple of Anul. I think dispels are good. I think dispels are good because of rights. Cast down, Thorn. Thorn is like useless, but we don't have anything better. I guess we will keep our gang. Okay, let's go. Well, luckily this game will be over soon, for one side or for the other. I should have mulliganed that hand previously, I think. Lol, with the 10 streams in the row. That's some dedication right there. Okay, well, let's go first, and I hope we can do some good hands here. Or zero landers. That's so slow. That's so slow. You can be serious. I think we keep though. Bottom, I like all of these. Lorien probably. Should bottom a snacker maybe. Honestly, should have bottom a snacker, yeah. Let's go contaminated aquifer from the beginning. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. That's some day one guy right there. Nice link breaker. I would love to find land if possible. Sure, doesn't make me happy. It really doesn't. Maybe we can sniper rights at least. I don't think dispel is very good in this meta game. It's like okay against terror, but that's about it. I generally don't like dispel, I'll be honest. Maybe they will village rights and we can dispel. It looks like they could. They are attacking first and not playing a land. This looks like a village rights angle, no? No? Okay. Well. Okay then. Aquifer. Hey, they have no lands. Okay, give me an archaeologist angle here. I like this. We could go snacker, but archaeologist is fine. Counterspell is beautiful. The problem is we don't have 6 CMC in the graveyard for the confession, but other than that, not horrible at all. Now they will rights. It's almost like they knew about the dispel last turn, or they top deck the rights. I guess that's also possible. Or they play land. Okay, not a carrion feeder, man. I don't want to see a payoff. Okay, Shambler, and that's also not ideal. This is a good blocker, like as a wall. As far as wall goes, I love this. Find a Lorien. Yes, sir. Could play a snacker, could hold up a counterspell. Probably will hold up a counterspell plus dispel. And if they find like a beetle, we can confession that at least. Sage is fine. Okay, looks like they will try to sacrifice it and draw 2. We'll dispel afterwards. They could sack this to kill, but they will sack this. Yep, that's right. Oh, they actually want to get rid of it. Interesting. I'm okay with that. I will dispel the rights though. Do you think they have another land and then sack this? That would be kind of crazy. No, they don't. Okay. Find another archaeologist. Be my guest. I just love having a body on the board with this deck. We find a cast down, which is a beautiful find. We also mill a sneaky snacker, and if I'm not mistaken, no, there is no accumulated knowledge yet. But still, that was a pretty awesome mill here. Okay, we can just do this. We can play, 4 mana is a great breakpoint because we can snacker and then just hold up something. +1/+0. Are they gonna do the same stuff again as they did before? I'll block here. Try to stamina me. If this is just to kill this guy, they will probably go for 4 squirrels. I want to deny the card draw first and foremost, so I will allow this. How do you feel about the new button? It's kinda useless. Okay, but now they have 4. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Okay, this is a counterspell. Beautiful. That was awesome. This was great. I almost felt bad about not counterspelling the stamina. It was correct, after all. Have knowledge. That's kinda good. Okay, I'll sneak a snacker, I wanna say. Sneak a snacker. Hold up either knowledge counterspell. Interesting change. I'm not sure why they decided to update the client, right? Like, it looks pretty ancient, and I'm not sure if if a button in front of the screen that's green makes like the client better, but I could be wrong, right? Do we block here? I mean, probably not. Or maybe I should. I'll block here. I don't want to worry about the mercenary token anymore. It's 2 damage anyway, right? Here she is. Yes, we have a visitor here. Nezumu Link Breaker. Everything else we can just cast down or extract, so I think this is a counterspell angle, honestly. If they have village rights, I'm gonna be pretty sad, but what are you gonna do? I mean, they already played 2, so I think, right? Village rights, yep. Beetle is fine, we can cast that down. They know about the cast down too. If we draw well, we can return double snacker. Okay, that's potentially double snacker. If they have carrion feeder, that's the only way we're cooked. So to draw 3 and bring these guys back, we need to go accumulated knowledge first. Counterspell is good for later, I would say. Now we go modern age, bring back the snackers. Oh, hey, bye. Double snacker back, nice. Some blocks if you're not dead this turn. They have free reign with attacking, so this was pretty risky, but I think we should be fine, mostly here. We can extract this guy if it gets any bigger than this. We can also cast it down. That's really good. It doesn't matter though, I think. Best take would be cast down, of course. Yep, they'll attack with everything. That's the only like turn where we need to be pretty careful. If he finds removal for the Fiend, that's great as well. Another Modern Age. Spell Stutter Sprite is brilliant. Okay, I think we can discard the Confession now, right? Yeah. Spell Stutter Sprite is brilliant. We can start attacking soon. I think it's one or the other, so I'll just play Modern Age here, right? I mean, all of their cards are 1-drops. We can do everything with the Spell Stutters. I'll discard a counter spell. Snacker's back. Nice, guys. We can... Okay, yeah. Everything that's not a parry G Beconner is counterable. Okay, that's a buffed Infestation Sage. I'm definitely blocking. Oh, they're going hard. Blocking this guy. Probably this guy too, let's be real. I hope they will play a spell here. Yep, spell stutter that bad boy. Also, a direct removal spell for the Fiend would be amazing as well. Oh my god, Lorraine is sick. Okay, let's transform the guy first. Not bad, not bad. Okay, draw this card. Oh yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. I think I wanna ditch the spell. Do I? This is so tough. I'm gonna play the Lorraine revealed, I guess, right? But the spell stutter is so good. I'm almost wanting to do this, honestly. Discard the island. The spell stutter is so good, but then we can bring back the... Okay, I'll do the spell stutter, whatever. I'll go combat. I'll attack with a sneaky snacker. If they wanna block, that's okay. Play an island. I will cast the Lorraine now. Tough decision. It really was, yeah, it really was a tough decision. We'll cast the Lorraine. Snackers come back. Find knowledge counterspell. Arms of Hadar. Okay, I'm glad we did this. Although, Arms of Hadar would be amazing next turn as well. Another Beetle. Why did you tap 2? Okay, this is gonna be brutal next turn. We just win the game on the spot. Swamp. Okay, I'm pretty interested. How would the accumulated knowledge look first? Dispel Snacker, cool. Okay, I think we just won. I did the accumulated knowledge just to see what we would have drawn. And this is just over with the arms. Okay, successfully did control the game. But now they're going first and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be real hard. I'm really sad that Snuff Out is not good against them. Are there any other cards that are just not good against them? I mean, not really. Let's submit. I think a third game will be very hard. That was very satisfying. I agree. That was really nice. I enjoyed this Arms of Hadar. By the way, guys, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but this sideboard is on the makeshift. And you're right, Ben. I think Thorn is just bad, no matter what. Sideboard, this at least, this cantrips. They have Reaping the Graves? How do you know? How do you know? I'm not sure if they have Reaping the Graves. Don't people usually play Dark Ritual with Reaping the Graves? I think Reaping the Graves is like a very, very niche card for Black Sack, isn't it? Okay, wow. That's a very swampy hand. I don't like this one. Let's mulligan. Jesus Christ. It has a spell starter. I can't be too mad. Okay, let's ditch an island. Wait, the Thorn is still here? I thought I sideboarded it out. I guess it was after I submitted. Every time I play this matchup, they had it. Oh, really? Okay, then. That makes sense. So we get another... That's nice, you know. I'm not mad at that. I will island in at least one game. Okay, well, if people like playing Reaping the Graves and Black Sack, that's cool. Oh no, I just want value. This is kind of bad. This Ghast is awful. It's just since they went first, this matchup is now hard. Because they can villagerize the Ghast in response and don't... Yeah, it's just not good. I'm not the biggest fan of this, I'll be honest. Find a Mystic. Not bad. I'll do island to make them think we could have a counter. Because if I play Swamp, it's obvious there's no counter spell in this. I mean, if they play something, I think I'm forced to try to use this Spell Starter Sprite. But if they villagerize the Ghast in response, we are just cooked. Okay, that's a Blood Throne. That's real. Okay, Fiend. Sure thing. Create a treasure. I think they want to villagerize the Fiend. That's an interesting choice. I can stutter the rights in that case. I can stutter the stamina. I have to stutter the stamina. Yeah, or cook if I don't. It'll sack the Fiend. Spell stutter is gone for good. It has to be. Yeah, so they'll just take spell stutter sprite off of me forever. That was a good stamina on the Fiend, I'll admit. This matchup is hard without board vibes. Yeah, I prefer actually just straight up removal spells in this matchup, but yeah, it kinda is weird anyway. Okay, I'll just say okay. I mean, 4 damage is something we can take every turn, so... Hey, Archaeologist, my man. Love it. Okay, we'll play Archaeologist. That's a blocker, at least for the Sage. Lorraine revealed Modern Age. I mean, if we slime a Mystic, this game is suddenly very playable. So I'll take the Lorraine revealed here. We already played a land, so we will just cycle Lorraine end of turn. Okay. Okay, this Mystic can be really helpful, actually. Oh, Beetle is bad though. Yeah, that's even worse. Yeah, I don't think we're fast enough here. Block here. We need to somehow survive next turn. I'm not sure how are we gonna do that, but yeah. They have no cards at least. That's something. Okay, but gang doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay, let me just Mystic. We need to find some instant and sorceries real bad here. Real bad. Let's do some maths. So if they sack everything to the Beetle, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. If they sack everything to the Vampire, that's the scariest part. That's 3, 5, 7, 9. That's still not lethal. This is fine. They can double sack here. If they double sack here, they will sack this. I need to, well, okay, this is kind of a difficult block. So how little of a blocking can I get away with here? I think this is a good block no matter what. Then if they sack everything to this, they do 1, 2. Let's say if they do 3 as well. 6, that's 10. If they sack everything to this, that's 9. We already calculated that. If they sack everything but this guy, it's I think 10. So we need to block this, basically, the guy. They will sack everything here. This Beetle needs to be blocked though. They will sack 2 anyway, so there's no point. Okay, let's make them sack 3. Let's make them sack all of the infestation sages. And then they could, if they sack everything, we chill. Yeah, we live. Unless they have like unless they drew like a stamina, then we lose. Torno the Black Rose is also reasonable, honestly. Next turn. Yeah, could be good, honestly. This is 3. So 7 and 10. So if they have stamina, we died. Okay. If they have stamina, we're dead. They played both back on and stamina. They've already played 1. Could be land 2. Could be a fiend. If that's the case, that's really bad. But if they stamina, it's over no matter how we block. If I blocked on the vamp, it's fine. Okay, still could be over with stamina. If I block on the vamp too with the Spellstutter Sprite, we're chilling, right? We live, but I don't, that's like, how do we live next turn then, you know? Maybe they have rights. That would be really good for them, actually. Okay, combat damage has been dealt. And the counter spell, that's awesome. Do we just accumulated knowledge then? I think we do. Create a burb. I think these burbs can be like the best thing. This could be rights of consumption, by the way. Island, okay. No point in attacking with anything, honestly, so. Yeah, it would be really hard later. Yeah, I agree, if we block the feeder. Okay, we have a counter spell at least. It's a land. It's like, this card is weird. It's like a right of consumption or something. Something off about this. The good thing is if we block the vamp, they need to sack at least 1 creature, so that's awesome. We can block the flyer with a fairy if they attack with a vampire, and then they need to sack something else or they trade, I guess. Okay, let's see what you do. Let's see what you do. You have a counter spell ready as always, which is good. The Okibak Gang, I don't know, man. Like maybe we can Okibak Gang the Archaeologist or the Spellstutter. Oh, that's a very hard attack. So we'll do the math again. So instantly we need to block this feeder or we die. We don't need to block this Mortician Beetle. Block here. This is up to 3, 7. We need to block that. I kind of want to keep the Spellstutter Sprite. This is getting pretty difficult. I guess we can let this 1/1 be exist. Just let it be. Block here. We don't die to the Beetle. It could kill our Murmuring Mystic, which would be horrible. We need to block this one. I don't see a way out of this from the top of my head here. They need to sack 1 creature. They would need to sack 2 here. Hold on. If we block with the Murmuring Mystic, they need to sack 2. It may be right to block the Mystic with the feeder, and then because then they need to sack 1, 2 or 1, 2, but then the vamp is dead, or they need to sack the vamp, and then they have this. And then we have Torno the Black Rose kinda just hanging around. But we kinda wanna keep the Mystic as well, it's like crazy important, so. If they sacrifice everything, they could die. They could do it like that. Okay, I'll do this, and this. We have a counter spell. If they wanna sack all 3, including the feeder itself, that's fine. If they have like village rights, it's better. Good to go, gang. Have a great day. Look forward to watching the rest of YouTube after your 5 to 6 hour drive. Man, have a good drive. That's a super long drive, dude. Have a good one. Okay, they are going for something. They sacked the 1/1. Okay. So are they going to kill the Mystic? That's it? Cool. And it plays afterwards. That's it. Okay. I would love a land. Any snacker. Let's play a sneaky snacker, dude. I have the counter spell. The Thorn is almost nice. Thorn is almost nice. It was possible to play turn this turn, but we can't back up with counterspell. Bloodroom Vamp, let me counterspell. What the hell? Maybe they're smart and they'll play like some other creature. They're attacking. Okay. What you attacking with? Nothing. Good, 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 good. I think we could slam a turn here. Cast down. Cast down's real good. I'll go turn. I'm okay with that. Cast down's real good as well though. We are the Monarch now. Yeah, let's just say go. Hey, draw a card. Let's see what we got. Arms are pretty good, honestly. Pretty good, pretty good. They'll attack. Nothing. What do we think? Okay. Modern Age. I don't think we need this Okiba gang to be real. Do we just chill? Do we just... Yeah, I think so. I'll just Modern Age. Hold up, cast down. Discard Okiba gang, probably. Aquifer. 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 I mean, arms are pretty good. Cast down is great. Gang. Gang serves as like a bouncer. It doesn't serve like anything else. You can bounce the sprite or whatever. Nah, I'll discard the gang. I want to play the Aquifer. If you like find the Lorien and whatnot, I think it's great. Any attacks here? Am I getting a little greedy perchance? I think I can attack with the spell stutter sprite. I hope. We have a cast down. I don't feel bad about this. Okay, we draw a card. Okay, well, I'm glad I discarded the Ninja Kappa. I would love the Ninja, of course. If I knew we would have drawn the Aquifer. We go Nasty Chambler. That's annoying, but that's fine. We can kill the squirrels. You attack? Nope. Okay. They have 0 cards. I think I want to cast down the Mortician Beetle. Raid a burb. Okay, I guess the Okiba gang wouldn't be as bad now with this hand. Let's just sack it to this. Yep, deal to all. Okay, so I hope our card advantage engine will be enough here. Counterspell is beautiful. Brainstorm. Yeah, man. Yeah. Ditch the Aquifer. We have a counterspell. Yeah, I think we don't need to do much here. Maybe attack with like, I don't really know, these two guys? I mean, I have the Brainstorm and it's really good with the counterspell too. Looks like game is almost on lock. I need to be very careful about rights of consumption. I need to save my counterspell for that. Seeding Landscape? Sure. We can brainstorm something away and then shuffle back. It's kind of good. Anything? No? Sure. Island. Transform. I'll attack first, actually. I'll attack for 3 now. I will brainstorm first. Create a burb. I think I'm ditching some lands. Oh yeah, we're ditching some lands. I'll ditch double Aquifer, play Landscape, probably crack Landscape, pick up Island, probably play a Sneaky Snacker, hold on Counterspell. Sounds good? Sounds good, okay. No response, we draw. Let's see what it is. It's a Modern Age, that's kinda good. Seems helpful with digging through our deck. If we need to keep this for rights, I am afraid. How many counterspells did we use? 1. Okay, there are more in the deck. We win the match. So it's possible to beat Black Sack, even with this like semi-chopped sideboard. They had double land. I feel bad about them. I feel bad about that. That was GG. Good game against Black Sack. Okay guys, welcome back to the conclusion, and I think we have reached the final version of the deck. It looks quite a bit different from the original one. We have Ben in the chat right now, and we were kinda talking about it back and forth, even with some other people. We even had the original creator of the other deck we've got inspired by, of this Dimir control shell, and now he's happy about it, and I'm pretty happy about this deck too. The sideboard is fine-tuned for his local game store, and the biggest change here is we've got to only 2 turns. It's just better into most matchups. Obviously you will still want to find these turns against something like John Wildfire. We now have a package with the accumulated knowledge, which is absolutely awesome. It provides some real card advantage for the deck. We now play 2 spell pierces as the 1 mana interaction. There is no preordain anymore. We've kept the Modern Age, sort of a pet card here, because now we have Sneaky Snacker and the accumulated knowledge. It now has some very real value. And to top it all off, we actually have the Archaeologist, which is awesome. It synergizes super well, not only with the knowledge, but also with the Sneaky Snacker. And now we have the big fish, the Gurmak Angler, to finish off the games. We were kind of talking about Murmuring Mystic, but Murmuring Mystic is a little bit too slow in this metagame, and Angler can cost just 1 or 2 mana. Again, synergizes so well with the Archaeologist here. Only 3 spell starter sprites. They will mostly counter 1-drops. Although it's Sneaky Snackers on the board, they can counter more than just that. 3 cast down, 3 snuff out, and Lorients. Now the deck list looks pretty clean. 1 Bohuka Bog plus 1 Aqueduct, and we have a cool Dimir control shell that Ben is happy about. The sideboard, we've kind of went through like a 10 different decks and how to sideboard against them. We have decided to go with something like 3 Extract the Confession against Boggles and Tears. You obviously, if you are more afraid of the go wide decks, we were talking about you could remove 1 Extract the Confession, add 1 more Arms on 1 more Shrivel or Suffocating Fumes or something like that. But for now we are running 3 Extract the Confession, we are running 3 Spell Bombs, no need for Fairy Maka in this deck, we already have counter spells. As a graveyard, hate or Disruption from hand, right? Against decks like Spy. Only 4 Blue Blasts, I don't think there's need for any more, and 3 Annuls. Great against all the affinities, and the Boggles. Boggles previously were an impossible matchup for Ben, but now Boggles actually seem like a great matchup with Triple Confession, Annuls, and maybe even the Arms post board. So not only Ben, but also I am pretty happy about this deck as well. It looks awesome, it looks more stable, it has some real card advantage, and it has a very cool synergy with the Graveyard, with the Archaeologist and the Gurmag, along with the Knowledge and the Snackers. So with that being said, let us know what do you think about the deck down below in the comments. If you want me to take a look at your deck too, you can do so on Patreon. Link below. Thank you everybody for watching and for the support, and I will see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and bye.